So hi, welcome to my review of the ThieAudio Hype 2. So let's start by talking about how the brand ThieAudio house sound. ThieAudio generally consists of a neutral and mature tuning. If you see a lot of their things like Oracle and Mark II, which are very popular in their days, they consist of a very mature tuning that audiophiles in general like. This is a very departure from that. This is a very different IM from the philosophy of ThieAudio in general. So the thing I like about ThieAudio is, of course, their tuning. Okay, they, apart from Sennheiser, they are the only brand I think gives their most time while tuning a headphone instead of a lot of things like the cable or everything like that. First of all, this IM was given to me by the website, the audio store, so big thanks to them, but they haven't paid or influenced me to say anything good or bad about this IM. Let's talk about the price competition of this IM. The prices consists is 28,000 rupees in India. You can convert that to other currencies, but it's like $300 in the global market. So the philosophy of this IM is giving you a fun signature. There is no neutrality can be found here. The timbre will not be talked in this video just because it is made for fun. It is made for enjoying the music rather than analyzing it. It's not made like a tool. So the main crux about the IM is like it consists two dynamic drivers in an isobaric configuration. The isobaric configuration is something like two dynamic drivers are facing each other and producing the sound. So for the subwoofer range, like for the sub bass range, this is excellent. This isobaric configuration does an excellent job. Apart than that, there are two Sonion BAs handling the whole range, and I think one of the BA driver is not doing its work fully, just because when I reviewed applemusic one, I have told you that one BA can do a lot of things even with EQ. applemusic one is excellent. So let's start with the sound impression. We are going to take a look at the graph first. Okay, so this is the graph. You can see this this is a very generous bass boost. Okay, this is almost 5 dB bass boost, and it's very authoritative. This bass that you get with this IM is not like a dynamic driver working alone. It feels like a subwoofer is separately there to handle this whole range. The main the bass gradually declines. It's beautiful. Plus the proportion between the sub bass to mid bass is very good too. But the problem arises when it mixes with the mid range. Okay, so this range is 200 hertz. In the 200 hertz region, this takes a slight dip. What it does is, and it's get fixed and in the 600 to 500 region, that's okay. So what this dip does is it makes the male vocals a lot thinner. Okay, so there are textures all in the whole throughout the range, but in the mid range especially you can't hear the texture that much. The male vocals sound distant, and they are not the main point, and that's the main complaint I have with this IM. Apart from that, the female vocals are amazing. Not amazing, I might have exaggerated a bit, but they are good. So the main thing, the main key feature of this IM relies in this range. Okay, so this range is like 1.1 kilohertz to 3 kilohertz. This slightly upwards 1 to 1.5k and then a dip. So what this thing does is it gives the IM a huge sound stage. this IM sound huge with this like configuration and this tuning. uh, it's something that you can't expect from a $300 IM in any way. uh, the closest thing I heard in an IM at this range is Yanin Aladdin. I reviewed it on my channel, you can go through and watch that. Then there comes the Pina ear gain region. Of course, this is also the ear gain region, but this 3 kilohertz to 5 kilohertz plateau is, I like this plateau. I will make a video why I like this plateau. And there is a peak in 8K. So this is not a resonance peak because this is captured by 5128 BNK. So this is not a resonant peak as such, but few people complained about the peak that I can see online here and there. And then there is a dip. You can notice this dip very prominently. Sometimes it feels like the treble should have been extended after 10K a bit much, but it's okay. It's extend after that way too like much, and it's the treble wise it is phenomenal. Okay, so this is that. So this was my initial sound impressions. The comfort of this IM is pretty good also, like it fits properly to me and my friends here. Then tip rolling does not affect this IM too much. I use the Divinus Velvet just for the fit and they were great. They were good with the finally tips too, and they were good with Moondub Springs. Then comes the soundstage then comes the objective sound impression of this IM. The soundstage is amazing on this IM, as I said. It's very expensive. Not that you can feel the depth of everything in that soundstage, but nonetheless it's huge. It will give you a huge soundstage. That's the main thing you should consider while buying this IM. If you want great soundstage, it will give you that. Then imaging is very good. Stereo, like the stereo imaging is very good with this IM. You can pinpoint every instrument in 3D, but the left to right separation is very good with this IM. Then the resolution is very okay with this IM. This is not as resolving as something like P8 or the full performer rate or i600, but it is nonetheless not blunt either. The drivability of this IM is very hard. Like you have to use balanced, and the more juice you give to it, the better it will sound. Not that it will compromise its tuning, but everything just gets a significant boost with higher powering amps in general. So the pros of this IM are the soundstage, the imaging, the bass is something very special. The cons that I felt with IM is mainly the mid-range and the textual information. So in $300, is it worth it? I do say it worth it, just if you are willing to EQ it first of all. Then if you are finding something with great soundstage and imaging, stereo imaging, it is great. But for music listening alone, as an audiophile, and as if you're looking for a tool that gets you peek through your music in microscopic way, this might not be there for you. So at $300, I would say it is. You should consider and take a listen to it. If you compare it with the Performer 8, I would say the bass is miles better than Performer 8. The mid-range is obviously better in Performer 8. The soundstage is miles better in Hype 2 too. The imaging is slightly better in Hype 2. The treble overall is better in Performer 8. The resolution is better in Performer 8. That's it. The soundstage is better on Hype 2, and that's it. So try it. I would like everyone to give it a listen at home. The soundstage is amazing with this IM. So that's my take.